shaka. Coach Phill, a high performance coach, where we help entrepreneurs and individuals to realign their teams for high performance so that they can make more money and make the competition irrelevant. Today, I want to talk to you about the comfort zone, okay? And this so-called comfort zone thing and how you should move out of it. Why do I want to talk to you about this? I was reviewing my notes over a course I did about 2.5 years ago about how the mind plays games on you and how your mind is designed to protect you and to keep you in that zone of mediocrity, you know. So many things have happened in the last 5 years. We became firewalk instructors. We have the best firewalking sessions that you can think about, you know, where we get people to break through their fears, to break through the barriers. And so I was thinking about this comfort zone because everybody's talking about, oh, you know, what is this comfort zone thing? And I'm thinking, what does a comfort zone look like? I said, okay, let's shoot a video on how to get out of the comfort zone, okay? Now, let me tell you something. When we're getting people to get ready to do a firewalk, this is what happens. When you mention that today we're doing a firewalk, you can clearly tell on people's faces immediately. They're like, oops, coach is joking. What, a firewalk? And then somebody can even ask you, are we doing a firewalk with our shoes on? And I'm thinking, okay, that is just a non-believer. Why? They don't believe at that time. And then, you know, as the day goes on, by lunchtime, we're getting them prepared. Mindset, we say, by the way, today we're doing a firewalk and the fire is going to be lit shortly. And then all of a sudden the pin drops, boom, we're actually going to walk on fire. Then the mind goes into what? Overdrive. Why? Because now we're pushing you out of your comfort zone. All of a sudden we want you to do something that you haven't done before, okay? And then all of a sudden the mind starts, oh no, you can't do that. Oh no, oh shit, guess what? You're going to get banned. And oh my God, you don't know what has happened. It is a bad thing. It is devil. It is The mind goes into overdrive. Why? Because we're now pushing you out of your comfort zone. But remember, you only grow when you get out of your comfort zone, okay? One of the concepts that I've learned recently, how much you earn is in direct correlation of how much more uncomfortable you're willing to become, okay? And then guess what? When we come to the fire, the mind is going, oh my God, you know, you can't. And then all of a sudden, because we have conditioned you so much, you walk on the fire and you get to the other side and you're like, oh, it is possible. Of course it is possible. But the mind is so conditioned to not want you to grow, to not want you to become. So how do you get out of your comfort zone, if there's any comfort zone, okay? And yes, quite frankly, there's no comfort zone. You just have to become more brave to do what you ought to do. So number one, you got to condition yourself to become much more comfortable with being uncomfortable. Let me say that again. You got to condition yourself to become comfortable with being uncomfortable consistently, okay? You got to consistently do things that make you uncomfortable. Where it starts off as uncomfortable, all of a sudden, boom, you know, now I've picked up 2-3 things that I have to accomplish this year, okay? I'm extremely uncomfortable with some of these things, but I got to do it because that is the only way I'm going to grow, okay? There's 1 or 2 people that I need to meet. I don't want to talk to them really, but I must because it takes me out of my comfort zone, but it's the right thing to do for my organization, for my team, for me to grow. And I have committed to be more uncomfortable. So you got to become comfortable to becoming more uncomfortable consistently. So this week, take out your journal and say, what am I going to do that makes me uncomfortable? What am I going to do that takes me out of my comfort zone? What am I going to do that gives me, you know, that challenges me, okay? That's the first point. Number 2, you got to treat failure like feedback. Why? People always give this excuse, I'm scared of failure, or what will people say, or what will other people. Hey, cut the bullshit, okay? Cut the nonsense, okay? Guess what? You got to make failure your friend. In fact, as a matter of fact, for you to go to the next level, double your failure rate. Yes, I said it. Fail more often, because the more you fail, the more you learn, okay? Guess what? Failure is learning, okay? We call it feedback. Here at IP, we say, you know what? You do something, doesn't work, that is feedback. You learn from it, you move on. Double your learning rate. Double how often you're learning, okay? Then that will, inevitably, it will push you out of your cold comfort zone. Next, try new things every day. Do something that challenges, okay? Now, easier said than done. But you got to be purposeful about it. You got to write it down. It has got to be part of your top 3 things that you have to do. What am I going to do that is going to challenge me? What am I going to do today that takes me out of my comfort zone? Okay? Today, I had to call somebody again. part of getting out of my comfort zone. I had to call somebody, okay? Next, there's this guy who I am going to start working with from a strength coach point of view. Now, it is taking me out of my comfort zone because I'm now allowing somebody else into my space, and I think I know, a great deal about this stuff, but I don't know as much. Now I've got to surrender to somebody else who is then going to have to take me to the next level, okay? It's something that I've resisted for a while, but I thought, you know what? It's going to happen because you cannot sustain the message without stamina. So I need somebody to help me out there. Next, become obsessed and curious about what you can achieve. Let me say that again. Become obsessed and curious about what you can achieve. Obsession is Grant Cardone explains obsession as you become nuts, about something. You want to move out of your comfort zone, become an obsessed, curious student, okay? Become obsessed with, if you pick something, go after it and just become obsessed, go through it and do whatever it takes so that you can get out of the comfort zone to get to that level where you begin to perform legendary stuff, okay? Next, stick by your decisions, okay? Guess what? Every time you make a decision and the comfort zone is becoming uncomfortable, guess what? You have a tendency to fall back. And I'm saying, guess what? Stick with it, regardless, okay? Are you going to make some decisions which are shit? Yes. Are you going to make some decisions which challenge you? Yes. But guess what? Stay with them, okay? The more you stick with them, the more you push through, the bigger your comfort zone is going to become. The bigger your uncomfort zone is going to become, and the more you're going to grow. Stick by your decision. Next, take inventory and challenge yourself consistently. What do we mean? If you've been doing the same thing for the last 2 years and gotten the same results, guess what? If you continue to do that stuff, you're still going to get the same results. Most importantly, the next 2 years are going to be the same stale shit that you've done before, okay? Guess what? It is time for you to always it is time for you to stop and say, okay, what have I been doing the last 12 months? That has not either gotten me closer to what I want or has been very easy and comfortable for me. And if you pick those things out, say, okay, what am I going to do different? That inventory helps you to keep on, it keeps you on your toes to know, you know what, I'm growing, I'm becoming better. And this particular session is very much about you and your desire to become better. Most important, your desire to make a bigger difference. Take that inventory and be honest with yourself, okay? Be honest with yourself and say, you know what, I'm going to do this, okay? Then final point is commit to a 30-day challenge. Hey, now, this is big, okay? And I have done 2-3 challenges now this year, and they're amazing. It is amazing what happens when you commit to a 30-day challenge. Now, the 30-day challenge could be anything, okay? It could be that you're going to commit to a 30-day challenge of from a dietary point of view. Maybe you're going to cut out something. You're going to cut out sugar, or you're going to cut out red meat, whatever it is. But commit to it and stick with it, okay? First 5 days are difficult. They're shit. Guess what? Next days are where it is confusion. You're wondering, should I not? But what happens is when you get over the 20th day, all of a sudden you begin to enjoy the fruits of your ability to having committed to it, okay? Commit to a 30-day challenge. Let it be that, you're committing to work out every day for the next 30 days, okay? Or you're committing to not complain and whinge about stuff for 30 days, okay? That I saw that one of the greatest, T. Haveka has a challenge of no complaining for 30 days. And it's amazing. It's difficult, by the way. But guess what? You don't complain for 3 days, you complain on the 4th day, you start again. You go, you don't complain for 10 days, you complain on the 11th day, you start again. There's a magic that happens when you go through the challenge and you begin to push yourself out of what has been comfortable for you. And in doing that, you will grow, you'll become better, and your one mission, your one word, your one avatar will not only get you to the next level, but you will do legendary stuff. So as usual, live strong, live with passion, and you remember, yes, that you got the audacity to live life on your terms. Until next time, boom, remember the one thing.